Hi guys, my name is Nikhil from Pratham Test Prep. I welcome all the viewers of our YouTube channel Pratham Test Prep. I hope all of you are doing good and working hard for your board's examinations. Why we are creating this video to help you in filling up the form for 5 years integrated program, which is a management program by NALSAR, which is largely known for its law program. Now we have been receiving a lot of queries from our Pratham student and from outside Pratham saying that since NALSAR is a law university, law college, why should I apply for it? We already have set of IIMs who have already introduced their 5 year integrated programs along with a few more private universities which have 5 years integrated program. So whether it is worth to apply in a law college which is offering a management program, what is the eligibility criteria, how a student can apply for it, what are the mediums to apply for it, what is the costing of the forms, and other important points about NELSAR. So I'm going to cover everything in this video, and I hope this video will help you in understanding whether you should apply there or not, because I personally think that you should apply, create more options for yourself, because see, future is uncertain. We don't know that where we're going to know which college where we are going to. So we should always create the options for ourselves, and finally we can choose the desired college where I want to go into. So for example, I have cracked 5 6 examinations which has a good branding. Out of that, if I choose myself that ये option अच्छा है जिसमें मुझे जाना चाहिए, that gives you confidence. All right, so it's always recommended that you should always create the options for yourself. And since NALSAR is a good branding, I we would recommend you to go for to fill this particular form. Now, again, talking about NALSAR, it is commonly known as NLU Hyderabad. Okay, they have released their 5 integrated program. DOMS is Department of Management Studies. So basically, a 5 years integrated program is done by DOMS. All right. So now, talking about NALSAR first. NALSAR released their law program in 1998, and this particular program, which is for management, they have released in 2021. All right, last year only they have released their application for the management program. Now, we'll be talking about few things about NALSAR. Again, moving talking about the first question, like which comes to everyone's mind: why NALSA University for management program? All right, students has been asking these questions to me. The core, if you go ahead and check the website of NALSA, and for this particular thing, if you see the course content, the content is more or less similar to the IPM program, which is already there by IIM Indore or IIM Rohtak. The content is very much similar to that. The difference which I saw there, uh, they also teach you Indian politics, Indian societies, law of torts in the management program. So it's a kind of multidisciplinary option which a student can explore. Even if you see in the new education policies, it was recommended that a particular discipline who is working on a particular area should be diversified, so that student gets to explore different things, which instead of focusing on one particular area or one particular subject, one particular part. So that is why I think this can be a good option to go for, because they're giving you a 360 growth to your mind, because you're learning a lot of other stuffs which is not there in IPM program. Not saying that IPM, this can be a better than IPM program, which I'm in Indore, but uh, this can be a very good option. That is the agenda of talking about all these things. All right. So now what we're gonna do, we'll talk about NALSAR eligibility criteria, how you can go for it. I'll show you how to fill up that form, where actually you have to focus on filling up the form and other stuffs. All right, guys, you would be aware, out of the IIMs we have in India, out of that 5 IIMs have a 5 years integrated program, which is IIM Indore, IIM Rohtak offers that program, IIM Ranchi did it last year, IIM Bodh Gaya, and IIM Jammu. These 5 years integrated program is available in IIMs, along with a few more private universities which offers 5 years integrated program. So we'll be talking about this particular program. Okay. initially we'll be talking about the intake of the total seats we have in this particular program. In total, if you guys can see, we have 66 seats in total. Out of that, general category we have 33 seats, and 25 for all the categories, other categories. And for Telangana, students from Telangana or Hyderabad, the 8 seats are reserved for them. All right, moving ahead, SC category, nine seats they have, and 7 seats for, which is out of that, 7 seats for general all India, 2 seats for Telangana people. ST categories, total 4 seats they have, 3 seats for all India, and approximately 1 seat for students from Telangana. OBC categories, total 14 seats, 10 for all the students across India, 4 seats for the OBC categories in Telangana. Okay. Now moving ahead, EWS category, total 6 seats, five for everyone in India. One seat is reserved for Telangana people. In total, 66 seats. Out of that, 650 is for all the students across India, and 16 seats in total are reserved for Telangana student, which is Hyderabad. All right. This is the intake and the reservations. Moving ahead, the whole particular form is divided into subsections, which is registration form, verifying your email ID, filling up the form, making the payment, and final submission of the form. Before I go ahead and talk about that form and show you the process of filling up the form, this is very important, guys. You should take this in note somewhere, that this particular form doesn't end when you actually make the payment. Once you make the payment, it will take you to another window where you'll have to further fill up that information. So please don't end when you actually make the payment. There's some more steps which is left after making the payment, so it is very important, which I wanted to highlight here. All right, moving ahead, I'll be talking about the overall program. Course offered 5 years integrated program, which is BBA plus MBA by NALSAR 5 year NLU Hyderabad. In total eligibility criteria, 10 plus 2 12th में आपके पास minimum आना चाहिए 60% for the general category, 50% for the students who are from SC ST categories. All right, this is important, guys. Selection process of NALSAR 5 years integrated program. Now, it is important to please see that point. Now, NALSAR takes the score of CLAT. If you have filled, if you're applying for IPM-IIM, they accept the score for that too. IIM Indore, they accept the score of IIM Rohtak, they accept the score of IIM Jammu, which is for IIM Jammu and Bodh Gaya both. And even students, engineering background students, they can also apply for it using their JEE results. Now, it is very important, guys. See this point. A lot of students we have in India who go for management program along with the law program. All right. Now, since you want to apply for both the options, and you will choose the best option out of those things. So even if you have filled the CLAT form and you fill this particular form along with it, so you are also applying for the management program using the CLAT thing. You don't have to give the separate entrance test for that thing. All right. So if you're a CLAT aspirant, you can apply for it. IPM, IIM Indore, IIM Rohtak, IIM Jammu. These scores are also accepted here. Even for the engineering students, as I've already mentioned, engineering students, there are a lot of students says कि maybe कुछ अच्छा ऑप्शन नहीं मिल पाता है JEE एग्जाम देने के बाद, or maybe they want to explore something else, they want to get into the management field, they can also apply for this particular option. JEE ka score they will accept, but it is important to fill this form separately. All right, all these things which I talked just now, you will also have to fill up this form to apply for that this NALSAR 5 years integrated program. All right. Now, talking about the weightage, in total, whenever the entrance test, whatever entrance test you give, even CLAT, IPM Indore, IIM Indore, Jammu, whatever entrance test, based on that, the score you get, the weightage is 50% to that. Next thing is your 10th percentage, whatever 10th percentage you have got, weightage is 12.5 to that. 12.5 to the weightage you have, so you will be scoring in your 12th standard, and rest of the 25% goes to your personal interviews. Right, guys, you will be having personal interviews. After all these things, you will be having interviews final you give the interviews, and then you'll be getting the selection from the from the college. All right. As I've already informed you, online application started on 5th of January 2022. Last date to fill up this form is 31st May 2022. Exam date is not required, I've written, because that will be as per the scores you'll be getting in these entrance tests, which I've already mentioned there. All right. Form link we have already given. The application fees is 1200 rupees. Again, it is important to note that final costing of the form will not be 1200, because you will have to also have to pay the transaction charges along with it. So it will be little bit upper side, more than 1200 rupees. I'll show you whenever we'll be filling up the form. All right. Moving ahead, this is the website we have, NALSAR's website, where we'll be filling up the registration form. So on the registration page, you will have to punch in the name here. You have to punch in the email ID, your mobile number, and the captcha here written. You'll have to mention the same captcha. Below that, you will have to accept the terms and conditions, and finally, you will have to click on register option. Once you click on register option, the NALSAR, this particular portal will send you the link on your registered email ID. There are two ways of validating your email ID. Either you can click on the validate email ID option, or there's a direct link given below. If you click on this link given below, you can click on this link and it will directly take you to this particular page, which is the main registration page for IPM NALSAR program. All right. Moving ahead, how to fill up this form. Title, you'll have to mention your name on which is there on the 10th certificate. It has to be the same which you have that. Okay, it is very important. Many students have done that mistake, because आपके 10th के सर्टिफिकेट पे जो नाम होता है, you will have to exactly mention the same thing there. अगर आपका थोड़ा सा भी initials में भी change होता है, then you might be in a problem. I would recommend you, please take your 10th certificate along with that, and then fill exactly the same information given on the your 10th certificate. The name exactly the same should be there. All right. On the right hand side, your email ID is there. You have to mention the mobile number. You will have to give the alternate mobile number, which is not mandatory, but I would recommend you to fill the alternate mobile number also, if in case they want to reach you, they have the alternate number. Date of birth, you'll have to mention. You have to mention the gender, nationality, and the categories. All right. Below that, if you guys can see, Aadhaar card number is important. Again, a star marked is not there. That means it's not compulsory, but I would recommend, if you have that Aadhaar card number, you punch in that Aadhaar card number there. All right. Once you fill up this particular part, you will click on make payment on the right hand side. Once you click that, it will take you to this particular page, where it will show you the final costing of that form. As I've already informed you, 1200 rupees form, and the other charges is 18 rupees and 3.24. In total, I will be paying 121.24 rupees for the application form. Once I click on make payment, it will take us to the final payment gateway, where I can use my desired payment thing. I can use the credit card, debit card. I have the option for net banking, wallets के through मैं payment कर सकता हूँ, and even I can use the UPI option as well. So almost all the options are available to make the payment. This is important, guys, as I've already informed you. This form doesn't end here. All right. Once you make the payment, it will take you to this particular page, where you will have to punch in the other information. So here you will have to punch in your parental information. You will have to punch in the initial for your father's name, mobile number, occupation. Same way, you will have to punch in the information for your mother, title, mother's name, mother's mobile number, and the occupation. If the occupation is nothing, you can put homemaker there. It's no problem in that. Your family's income you can mention, and below that you can choose how did you get to know about this particular program. You can put that information there, and you can click on next option. Once you click on next option, it will take you to this particular page, where you'll have to punch in your address. So address may you'll have to mention your country first, then your state, then your district, city, proper address with pin code number. You'll have to punch in that information. Now, a lot of students have their permanent address and correspondence address different. If in case you have that, you will have to click on no below option. You have to punch in the other address as well, permanent address below, Otherwise, if it is the same, you will have to click on yes option on the left hand side. All right, let's go ahead and click on next option. Once I do that, it will give me this particular option. Now here I will have to punch in the 12th information, 12th school name, boards. I have to mention that the stream I have, year of passing. Those students who are in 12th standard, they will be putting year of passing will be 2022. Okay, result status may you will have to mention awaited. If you are in 12th standard, if you have already completed that, you will have to punch in your marks as well if you have completed your 1 year or if you're dropping 1 year in between. All right, now moving ahead, which particular entrance through which particular entrance test you want to apply for that NALSAR 5-year integrated program. This is important, guys. Please note that in this particular area, ऐसा नहीं है कि मैं सिर्फ एक ही ऑप्शन के थ्रू उसको अप्लाई कर सकूं. Supposingly, I am giving up the exam for IIM Indore as well, or maybe I'm giving the exam for IIM Rohtak as well. I can apply using these two options. So I can click on IIM Indore as well as I can click on IIM Rohtak as well. So that means opportunity to get into the college are more if I apply through 2-3 options. So अगर आप actually जितने भी एग्जाम्स दे रहे हैं इन पर्टिकुलर ऑप्शन में से आप उन सब पे टिक कीजिए so that you are getting more choice, more options to get into the university. The chances are getting more. Okay, so these are the options. Once you go ahead and click on next, you will get this particular page where you'll have to punch in the 10th and 12th information. So again, you have to punch in the year of passing, result, score, examination, roll number, and the all India ranking here. All right, this is for 10th, and below that you'll have to punch in for 12th, year of passing, result awaited. This is for 12th standard. Above one we have for 10th. This is for 12th standard. All right, once you do that, I will have to click on next option to take to the next window. Right, guys, moving ahead, we have got this particular page where I have to attach three things. I will have to attach the passport size photograph, I will have to attach the Aadhaar card, and I will have to attach the 10th class mark sheet. Three things. Okay, now for the photograph size, maximum size should not be more than 512 KB. For Aadhaar card, it should not be less than 1 MB, and for 10th mark sheet, it should not be more than 1 MB. All right, so this is the criteria which they have made. It is very easy to convert the photograph. But still there are a lot of students who face the problem in actually attaching the photograph, because once you click any of the picture from your phone, the resolution you choose, depending upon that, the photograph can be of 5 MB, 6 MB, 10 MB, depending upon the resolution you have. You can easily convert that. Go to Google, type there compress photograph. You'll get a lot of online options. Click that, attach that photograph, and it will automatically decrease the size of the photograph depending upon the resolution. If you further want to do it, you can further decrease it depending upon the resolution you want or the size you want in the application form. For the students who are using the Windows laptop, it is you can use the paint option as well to change the size of the photograph. How you can do it? Open the photograph in the paint option. On top left, you have an option called resize. Once you click on that, you will get this particular dialog box. You'll have to click on pixels. Now we have got horizontal and vertical. Now supposingly it is 300, I want to decrease it. I will choose 200 or 150 depending upon the size I want to reduce. Agar meko और ज़्यादा further reduce करना, I can do it later on as well. So supposingly I want to reduce it, I'll put 150 here and I will click on OK. Once I do that, it will automatically shrink or decrease the size of the photograph, and I can easily attach that thing. Okay, that's it. Once you do that, you have got you have to submit the option by clicking on submit, and your form is done. All right, so this is how you actually fill up that form. And if in case you have any kind of problem in filling up the form, or still if you stuck somewhere, you can contact us on the mobile numbers or the landline numbers given on the left hand side. You can contact us from 10 to 7. Every region have a different service managers will be assisting you for the filling up the forms. what we're gonna do, we will also be if creating the videos for other universities, upcoming universities, for that too. Students who have not filled any of the form, I would recommend कि जैसे जैसे forms निकलते जा रहे हैं, please guys fill up those forms. Do not delay the forms, because जितना ज़्यादा आप delay करेंगे उतना ही ज़्यादा आपके पास log बन जाएगा. Whenever you have that forms available, fill that form and quickly finish those forms. All right. It is also important, whenever you have got that username and password from the university, please save it somewhere. It is very important to save that, because all the admit cards and other things, you get that in that particular portal itself. If you lose that username password, it is very difficult to get the username password again. So please keep it safe somewhere. I have what we have done for our Pratham students in the Pratham account is something called Forms Wallet, where all the students, Pratham students, can save their username and password of different universities in the portal itself, so that they can save it and they can use it whenever it is required. All right. So for this purpose, we have created it. Those who are not a part of Pratham, they can put a notebook or something. They can create a log of it, but it is important to save it somewhere. All right. So those students who are not a part of Pratham, they can go to our website and see all the forms which is already out, जिसकी हम videos हमने already upload की हुई हैं on our website. You can go to the site which is Pratham Test Prep. उस पर जाकर आप, अगर आप प्ले लिस्ट पे क्लिक करोगे, you'll be able to see all the forms which is out and the videos for it, so that you guys don't make any mistake in filling up the forms. Students from Pratham, they can refer this videos to their friends, so that उनका भी at least कोई ना कोई problem ना आए in filling up the forms. All right. So that's it. This is how we fill up that form. For any kind of help or support, contact us. We'll be creating next videos in the upcoming days. So thank you. Take care and stay safe. Have a nice day, people.